Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. Ontario Municipal Affairs and Housing Minister Rob Flack has reaffirmed his commitment to passing new Code of Conduct reforms for municipal councillors before the October elections. The legislation previously stalled aims to establish unified standards for integrity commissioners across the province and includes provisions for removing councillors in severe cases of misconduct. Flack expressed confidence that the bill would be passed before the end of the legislative session, addressing concerns about the process. He highlighted the need for a more robust vetting process for integrity commissioners, suggesting greater involvement from the Provincial Integrity Commissioner. Flack's pledge comes amidst ongoing discussions about municipal reform and follows a recent case involving allegations of sexual misconduct against a Brampton councillor. While acknowledging some reservations about specific clauses, NDP MPP Jeff Birch supported the bill's intention to professionalize and standardize the role of integrity commissioners. However, he noted that the provision for removing elected officials has been a point of contention, potentially causing delays. The proposed reforms aim to create a consistent code of conduct with penalties, including disqualification, but require a unanimous council vote, excluding the councillor in question, after recommendations from both the municipal and provincial integrity commissioners. The Canadian press brings a roundup of today's top stories. Vicky Eatrides, chair of the Canadian Radio, Television and Telecommunications Commission, CRTC, defended the regulator's pace in implementing the Online Streaming Act, attributing delays to the complexity of the work and conflicting opinions. This follows CPAC's decision to cut news programs, partly blaming the TTC's slow progress. In British Columbia, the 5 candidates vying for the leadership of the Conservative Party of BCC are set to debate for the first time, with an analyst noting the race has become more unpredictable. Meanwhile, the northern Alberta town of Peace River has issued a flood warning, advising downtown residents to prepare for potential evacuation due to an abnormal snowpack affecting the Heart River. Internationally, U.S. President Donald Trump has commanded the U.S. military to shoot and kill small Iranian boats in the Strait of Hormuz, escalating tensions after a tanker linked to Iranian oil smuggling was seized. Finally, in lighter news, Montreal Canadiens players like Lane Hutson and Juraj Slavkovsky have lent their voices to the city's metro system, recording next station announcements to energize commuters for the team's Stanley Cup playoff run. Vicky Eatrides, chairperson of the Canadian Radio, Television and Telecommunications Commission, CRTC, has defended the regulator's progress in implementing the Online Streaming Act. She acknowledged the desire to move faster but emphasized the immense complexity of overhauling decades-old regulatory frameworks and considering more than 90,700 conflicting submissions from various stakeholders. Critics, including Culture Minister Mark Miller, have accused the culture ISPADA stag, the tella Sadwar, ISPAD, Barry for couple, Mark Abshu, Como deso that shona bat CEPAC, those the ways as well, it tries to tie the decline, their process as ev pride though, cause has as a six so bet the get. The breedy as a ACDATA, apshi AAC, in for nung past, CDA and day, CEA and dot day, A eng bet D N A N N N N N N N N N N N N N N N N bed A N N N N N N N From City News Everywhere, Scottie Barnes delivered a masterful performance with a career playoff-high 33 points and 11 assists, leading the Toronto Raptors to a dominant 126-104 victory over the Cleveland Cavaliers in Game 3 of their first-round NBA playoff series on Thursday. Despite the convincing win, Cleveland still holds a 2-1 lead in the best-of-7 series. Alongside Barnes, R.J. Barrett, hailing from Mississauga, Ontario, also achieved a career playoff high with 33 points, including an impressive 6 for 8 from three-point range. Rookie backup center Colin Murray-Boyles contributed 22 points, marking the most by a Raptors rookie in a playoff game, and grabbed 8 rebounds. For the Cavaliers, James Harden led with 18 points, while Max Strus added 15 points and Evan Mobley recorded 15 points with 7 assists. Raptors point guard Immanuel Quickley missed his third consecutive game due to a strained right hamstring. Game 4 is scheduled for Sunday afternoon at Scotiabank Arena. Jakarta, Indonesia. The Canadian press reports that Indonesia's capital has initiated a large-scale operation to remove invasive janitor fish, or suckermouth catfish, Paragopletis, from its rivers and reservoirs. Residents, city workers, and environmental volunteers have already hauled more than 7 tons of these fish from Jakarta's waterways in a week, with a target of at least 10 tons. The campaign aims to restore ecological balance to the Siliwangi River and renew public awareness of severe water pollution. These non-native fish, originally imported for aquariums, have thrived in Jakarta's heavily polluted waters, outcompeting native species and even damaging riverbanks. Ecologists note their presence indicates poor water quality. The operation faced religious concerns from the Indonesian Ulama Council regarding the perceived cruelty of burying fish alive, leading authorities to pledge that all fish would be dead before burial. Officials are also exploring alternatives for the fish, such as animal feed or fertilizer due to heavy metal contamination concerns, and suggest a Brazil-like model of turning them into charcoal. Experts, however, stress that long-term river rehabilitation requires addressing the root causes of pollution and improving wastewater management. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.